Production quality. Oh, let's go.
Cammy, it's on you.
It's
Shalom?
all you,
didn't
Robert.
tell me, dude.
Yes,
Okay.
I
It's
did.
all you.
No, you said it. Get ready, and then it was silent. How the fuck am I supposed to-
Oh god.
Okay,
That's not
so
bad.
welcome to the third episode of the Slightly Edited Show. That intro song you heard was made by our friend Jonas. He is Jojo Esquedi.
Actually, he changed his name. Is he still the same on the SoundCloud?
I'm just saying in chat.
Oh, okay,
in
no.
Twitch chat. Yeah.
On SoundCloud, you can find him at
Yes.
BBCK. Here, I'll post it. I'll post it
Oh
in
yeah,
chat
get
when
a
people
link.
come.
Get a link in
Yeah, I'll
chat.
get a link.
We can
I heard
put
that
that
link.
under as well. And Nick still didn't change the title.
Dude, I said if it
Alright.
didn't change it, and no one else did.
We're
I
not
told
logged
you
in.
to. I was already off of it.
Okay, well, Jonas,
you telling
Jonas,
me to?
oh my God. Jonas, we appreciate you. It's an awesome song.
I love you,
it's
Jonas.
awesome.
Appreciate
We
it.
love you.
We
It
appreciate
slaps.
Hearts.
It was pretty cool hearing. But today we're joined by the same squad as last episode. So I'm joined by Nick, our technical man.
Not very good at it.
Okay. We have Jack.
Shalom.
We have
that's my
Reid.
name.
Wait, hold on, Reid. Wait. Reid, don't say
yeah.
anything. Ryan is here.
Shalom, part 2.
We have Jordan.
Shalom, part
And
3.
then we have
Yeah.
the man himself that will introduce him to all of you.
I'm of Hospital Corpsman Basic Division 00A Class 020 at Fort Sam Houston, San Antonio, Texas.
Gets better every time I hear it.
Yeah, I don't think you
Yes,
said your
and
name
the good news-
there.
Reid will be joining us next podcast, and he'll actually be home. He won't be in a little room to himself. So, well, he still will be, but
Damn, you really had to do him like that.
so
Shit.
every one of us had finals besides Nick and Reid. so,
Can we
Drop
talk
out,
about
by the way.
why?
Drop
Well, yeah,
out,
I was
by
gonna
the
say, why
way.
didn't Nick have
I was gonna say, let's preface. Reid's in Corman School, and aboard Nick here withdrew.
Nick didn't even make it
Withdrew.
to
We'll call
finals.
it-
It
was
was,
drawing.
it was just like Vietnam, tactical withdrawal.
tactical retreat?
Ah.
Yeah. We got out.
Exactly. So how was everyone's finals? Mine were pretty easy. No real stories about it, but I mean,
What
I'm sure you
classes?
guys.
Yeah, what class, Robert?
My classes. So I had, as you guys know, but the chat doesn't. I had a sociology final that I had to wake up for in the morning. One night when we were gaming late, and I didn't really care for it. I just knew my main goal was to pass the class with a C. And I walk into the class, and they're all like, "Yo, this bitch said she's grading it differently. Like she's just doing section by section." I was like, "Oh, okay." So this is gonna sound bad, but like I know all the minority stuff. Like how
Wait a minute. What's that
TOS?
supposed to
That
mean,
sounds
TOS?
bad. Elaborate,
Like-
Robert. Come on.
Why-
I
what
don't
do you have
think
to-
that's good enough,
in
Robert.
sociological
That's all we
in sociological terms, which I learned this last semester, there is a minority group and there is a majority
group.
Yes, majority group. Yes.
I didn't even take the damn class.
The minority group is basically what we were taught is not a white person. And so basically, half of the section
Hey.
was, for example, what privilege that we had compared to other races. And that was on the final for about 30 of the 70 questions. So
Sounds
quick
about right.
math is, I'm at least probably going to get above a 50%, right? Because I only need 5 more questions to get 50%. And then, of course, there's a whole bunch of matching and shit like that. Like what type of function and all that shit goes together. So yeah, I ended up getting...
Function?
Like
Like math?
a function. No, there's a conflict theory. There's
Y
a
equals
so-
mx
there's
plus B?
a
What
there's
kind
a
of function are we
functionalist.
talking?
Basically, what they think is normal to society type deal. Like functionalist. If I
That
got
seems a
this
bit
answer
biased.
correct, yeah, exactly. That's
Very
why there's
biased.
3 different theories about it. There's a conflict theory. There's a functionalist theory, and there's another theory that I didn't really pay attention to, which is why I didn't get 100 on the test.
Nice.
But the functionalists,
Nice.
funny enough, believe that a simple function in life is that the male is the main bread getter, right? And that women stay at home and take care of
Wait,
kids.
what theory is
And
that?
All
basically
women born
clean
after
up.
1993
Basically, they're saying that
only know how to
Hot
charge their
chip.
phone, twerk, Eat hot
So-
chip.
Of course, I knew plenty about this function that they. Oh, and there was also
Was it like 13% of women account for like 50% of stay-at-home moms or something?
Wait, hold up.
Wait, I think you're missing up the
Yeah,
statistic.
I think
Oh,
you're
was
mixing up
it?
the.
No, I think
well,
we should
someone-
stop that
yeah,
statistic
Robert,
before you get
yeah.
fucking TOS.
I just.
What else you got?
Not only that, Reed.
There was a history
Matt
final.
just comes in fucking captain's mask me while I'm
So
here.
you had 2 finals, Robert.
Yeah, on Monday. But,
Well, I could tell you a thing or two about
history
my
final
finals
brain
week.
dead. But yeah, go for
I had
it.
a good 3 days before my one final I had to take in
Oh.
trigonometry.
Oh, okay. Big.
I mean,
final.
technically, I already took 2 since I took one like 2 months ago for the algebra portion, but
One final.
dude,
But,
that
I mean, to
first
be fair,
final,
it
I
was
fucking.
tricks. I mean, it's not like it's an easy
I
final.
didn't study jack shit about on it at all, and I got a 67 on it, but I had like an 88 in the class already to begin with, so it did nothing to my grade.
C secured.
No, I got the B. But this one, I'm at an 80% in trig, and I needed an 80% on this final, so I grinded for I think at least 16 hours, something like that.
Yeah, I
in 3
remember.
days.
Yeah, I remember you showed the picture in the chat of like you studying 6 hours in one day.
Oh yeah, it was
sounded
stupid. Like, I
cancer.
never had to study this hard, and
I have
Yeah,
that
studied
trig at that.
Here, not studying and passing my tests because they're not that hard.
Military life.
Except for the first one. We don't talk about that.
Why don't we talk
I know
about it?
Nick was up late studying, so we know all of us had to go through some struggle.
I think.
So Nick, what do you do for a living then?
He just got a new job. You want to talk about that?
I'm going to be a QT employee. I hate corp
Yeah.
fitness.
I was totally
Let's go.
QT
I got a good
manager
job
for
for
a
you. You know
decent
what
amount.
pays less than that? And you get to do more time, like 12 hours a day? United States Navy.
That's
I'm
the
in.
move.
Just get a shout out to our boy fucking Brian. QT represent.
He was. I think he's more of a guest than a member of the podcast at this point. He showed
yeah,
up once.
he's
yeah,
been
yeah.
MIA.
He El Dipskied.
It's 33%.
Well, keep in mind, Brian,
That's not bad.
for all I didn't know, he
Passing.
dropped out as well, but like
He's
Probably
trying to
makes
make
more
his
than
way
me,
up in
but
QT.
less
he's,
like,
hours.
he's moving into an apartment right now.
yeah, that's why he can't be with us. He's
Yeah,
busy with
he's-
the move.
I work
He's
like
being
60
the
hours a
most
week.
adult out of all of us, actually.
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
Brian works a fuck ton. Like once he dropped out, I think he worked at least 40 hours a week just at QT alone.
Jordan, they're back.
Fuck that,
that
dude.
sucks.
Haha, I
That's
work
okay.
60 hours a week.
And not everyone signed up for
And I
that
get
though.
paid $500 a month.
What's the saying?
Ooh.
What's the saying? Your life, your choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying
Right,
Guys.
sorry
right.
for my country while
Jordan's
fucking
fangirls
happy
in
or
the
just
chat.
getting a higher education. Imagine that.
Yeah, honestly, who
actually-
is the?
I solved
oh,
the case. It's Adam. It's Datum.
Okay. Okay, I
I
was
was
gonna
just to
say
your house.
because Jonas isn't unless Jonas is multi-browser.
Yeah, Jonas has like 10 bot accounts on us right now.
Heard.
No.
That's our
Let
11
me-
viewers right there.
Let me go into my my finals experience. So I had 2 finals.
Where do you go to
It was
college?
like psychology and math. Psychology, I kept my I think I got a C, probably a D.
Oh God.
Math, I
It's
got a
psych.
7. I have a 76, right? And I'm hoping that on this final I pulled up and I hopefully kept that C.
So
I
you're
mean, I
telling me
hope
you
so too,
potentially have
'cause a
two
D isn't
Ds,
passing, is it?
That's
Potentially,
fucking
potentially.
abysmal.
D
Yeah.
isn't
It is.
passing, is it?
especially in
I'm
like an
rolling up with-
HSS.
It depends, I think. It depends on the class. It's like a
I know
pass or
all
fail
my
kind of deal.
classes, it has to be a
I'm
C or
rolling up on
higher.
core school to 90% overall.
But then I had this paper that I had to write. Like the finals, whatever. Like it was like an hour and a half. The psychology final was like 20 minutes. It was like a speed run. But this paper I had to write was 8 pages. I was like, okay, it's a history like final paper. Like how hard can it be? I grinded for an hour and a half. It ended up being like 2,096 words. It was god awful.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, was there a minimum word count or what?
No, it was a minimum page count. So it was like, yeah,
Oh.
just hit 8 pages. So like I even
Double
increased the font
space.
by 1. Double space.
Robert's about to
And
clap some
I
people in
increased the
chat.
font by 1, so it was like 13 font, and it still was 2,000
what kind of
words.
font did you use? Jokerman, like Wingding. You should have did it all in Wingding.
Wingding. I should have had
Oh.
him translate it. Dr.
Yo.
Minsu Kang, please translate my Wingding
Kang.
font.
What was the
Damn, you
thing
got
I
a
showed
doctor
you
going on in
guys?
there?
Yeah, they're all doctors.
yeah, we
all my
actually go to an
professors are
actual school,
doctors.
Reid.
I mean, me too. I mean, I have medical officers.
Yeah, are they
They're
doctors or are they
doctors,
medical
doctorates?
officers?
yeah.
Yeah.
How many of them are
Says
actual
law.
doctors?
Like 1.
Hold up.
Yo,
He's
if
like,
you're
"Let me do the
fucked at
math."
SCO, they call an ambulance. That's
Yeah.
Doctors, they wouldn't be teaching.
Robert, you actually turn that off. Come
Yeah,
on now.
nurses though.
Hold on.
Big
I
pussy.
don't know if the guy's actually like shaking on the fucking ground right now. I don't know.
We're gonna have like a Nick part 2.
Well, I mean, they
and it's
can't
gonna
really
be our
respond to
fault.
you, can they?
Yeah.
Nick's gonna hit
Once
the
you have a
floor.
doctorate
Yep.
in,
Well, let's get it right in the.
Ooh.
hopefully.
I had this
Robert,
2
you're
years
showing the
ago.
bit rate. You can't do that.
Jordan,
Sorry.
on Tuesday, they actually said if that happens again, they're checking me for a seizure disorder.
Oh.
Oh, it shouldn't happen again. How long has it been? Like 2
Hey,
weeks?
just
3
lie,
weeks?
Nick. Okay. So the best part you can do is you can lie at MEPS. So just lie at MEPS when you get there.
Yeah,
and
what
you get
seizures?
enlisted
What are
in
you
the Navy
talking
still.
about?
Yeah.
This isn't working.
Isn't that a crime, Reid? Like to lie to the Navy?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, but
It's
I mean, like,
not?
they don't check medical records.
it's only a problem if he starts having seizures.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well-
wait a minute. Why did you tell us that you have like seizures?
It's like,
Well,
He's
18
like,
seizures. Something
didn't
doesn't add
know.
up.
Yeah, what you can do is because they make a new medical record, you can just go up there and be like, "Hey, I'm having seizures," and then they probably either
Ah.
wait long enough, and they'll be like, "Okay."
That-
Well,
oh, they'll hit you with that discharge.
I'm not
honor
trying to
base.
whip my
it would be
dick
a medical
out.
discharge. So
I'm about to
fuck,
whip
it'll
my
be
dick out
honorable.
on every single one of you. My
Please
finals
don't.
week was fucking giga.
I can't
Okay.
hear you past psych and macro.
4 finals. Okay, 4. Count them 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Monday we had
Can't say
intro
that.
chem. Unlike Jordan, I needed a 60% to keep an A.
That's a
Chief.
flex.
I didn't study for that one though, so it was relatively just like a breeze through. And then Wednesday, that was when my fucking Chiefs got rapidly clapped. It was calculus 2,
Ah.
and
that-
it was at
you need-
7:30 in the morning.
Oh, don't show.
And at that
Oh.
point, it was 4 a.m. I couldn't fucking sleep, so I made the executive decision. I'm about to stay up.
Now, Jack, what did you need on this final to keep whatever you wanted?
I needed a 90% to get
Oh!
an A. To get an A. To
Oh.
get an A.
In
Oh.
count.
So we're shooting for the stars, okay? So
It's like
I'm
an
sitting
89.
there in this big ass theater with everyone else trying to take this dumbass final at 7:30 in the morning. I'm half falling asleep when the test is coming to me. I'm looking at this shit. The first problem on the fucking page is physics problem. I fucking leave that shit half blank. I fill in what I know and I call it a day. And then the next question, I get clapped by a differential equation problem. Did not know how to fucking solve that for the life of me. And then it's just the rest of the test was fucking easy. But the thing is, it clapped
Is
my
it 90%
cheeks.
easy?
It's not a
90% easy.
90%. No, I got fucked.
So you shit the bed.
Maybe me.
I mean, you
I
kept
got-
a B, I guess. in
I
Part
kept
two.
a B. Worst case
one of the-
scenario.
Yeah.
On one of the tests I just took, I didn't study at all and got a 96% on it.
Well, you're in core school.
Yeah,
not-
flex on me harder.
Yeah.
After test
They
score,
count as
what
college
color is
credits.
this?
They,
No,
Oh.
did it really?
Core school counts as college credits.
Bullshit they do.
what?
I bet S&T doesn't accept that shit at
And
all.
like,
Intro to-
fucking, like what, 12 credit hours for fucking 6
The
hours
fucking
of
the
classes?
shit meme is
You know-
S&T will accept skull credit, but they
Hour
probably
classes.
won't accept fucking Corpsman
Navy
school
credits.
credit.
He gets a credit every hour he marches.
Anyway, today
Marching,
I
marching.
had 2 finals. I had psychology and macroeconomics. I needed a 48% on my psych final. Speed ran a 2-hour final in 23 minutes.
Yep, that's
In,
how many
out,
questions?
done.
Move. It's the
60.
move.
Brain dead.
Oh, really? Mine was 50. She was nice to us.
Mine was 60 multiple choice.
Yep.
Just fill it in, and then I
Yep.
turned it in. The best
Yeah.
part is, you go, I hand in the test, and you're walking past every row with people taking the final still.
Yeah.
And
They
their
all just look up at
eyes
you.
are on you. They're tracking your fucking every move.
I feel that.
They're either like, wow, this guy just fucking did great, or he failed.
No, that's facts about every test. I feel like
And
first
then
one I get up, it's like,
That was me in political
Hmm.
science before I dropped out.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you get in the
Yeah.
class
Hold on,
before you
hold on.
dropped?
You
Nick,
were
establish
watching.
your ethos here. Establish your
Yeah.
fucking credibility.
What do
Yeah,
you
what's your
mean?
credibility?
What's your credibility to be talking about
used to be in
college?
college.
I was
It's like you're trying to
passing.
talk about high school.
Oh,
No, it's because
Dang.
like political science isn't that fucking hard, and I'd finish like in 25 minutes, but then everyone else takes like 40. But I don't want to be that one guy that stood up. So sometimes I just sit there and just doodle on the paper until
Wait, what the
everyone else got up.
Oh, come on, bro. You gotta
What a
flex.
fucking beta. No, you
just
stand
gotta
up,
Yeah, you
you
stand the
whip your
fuck
dick
up.
out,
flex it.
and you
Fucking
hand in
beta.
that test.
You
You
fucking you
assert
stand up, you
dominance.
look at everyone, you like fucking make
Dude,
sure
I
they're
was,
Losers.
act on you.
Flip
You
them
just
all
fucking look
off.
at them, you go.
Bye. Bye.
dude, I was
Nah,
the
you guys
only
are idiots.
Republican in the
Fucking turn that
class.
shit and walk the
God
hell
damn,
out.
you might as well just turn it in. It might as well be a failure at this point if you're taking that fucking long. God damn, just take
Well, I
the
mean,
L,
he's not
son.
even in anymore.
We had
Fucking
one.
line,
We
saying.
had one chick that dropped out. She joined like halfway through the semester and then dropped out like a month later.
We
It's your
should
kinda
join
girl.
first, and then
Yeah,
right.
True.
Alright,
He's
no more
overrated.
cook
Save
on
some
Nick.
of her time.
No more cooking, poor fucking Nick.
Hey,
No
Nick,
one hear my
honestly,
overage
it's
meme?
okay.
Come on, bro. I thought that was a good one.
honestly,
God
bro,
damn it.
just join the United States Navy.
I'm not
No.
joining the Navy.
If I wanted to
only
go
been
to
in
hell,
for,
I'd
what,
die.
3 months, 4 months now at this point.
You know
Not
what?
bad.
After
Not
10
terrible.
episodes of this, I want to get a counter that's like rehash.
many
Join the
times, Rick?
Navy memes.
Oh.
How many times Reid has asked one
I
of
wanna
us
get
to
a
join
counter.
the Navy?
Hey guys,
Oh,
it's
fuck you, Jonas.
an opportunity.
Is he even
Piece
tall
of
enough?
saw
shit.
that.
You can get school paid. Yeah, it's all around a fun time.
I'm getting cooked.
I don't know. From the things I've heard, you've had to do like watch at like 4 in the morning.
Oh
3
yeah, I
in the
watch at
morning.
2 o'clock in the morning on Monday on a school
Ooh,
day.
that's rough.
woohoo,
Nice.
And I gotta wake up at wait. Oh no, it's on PT that day, so I have to wake up at
7.
5:30.
Oh.
Holy shit! You think I wake up that late? Asshole, I fucking chow at that point.
Oh shit. Dude,
So
I
you
was
wanna
scared.
Hear, you wanna hear what my schedule is for the
Yeah.
day?
Yes, Reid.
So,
Let's hear it.
I wake up. So usually, if it's not PT, if it's PT day, I wake up at 4:30, and then PT at 5:15 to 6. And then okay, so here's my regular day. Wake up 5:30, muster with the class at like 6:20, 6:30. Stand in formation for another fucking 20 minutes. And then we march to chow. We go and eat. We get like about 40 minutes to eat. We have to be out there at 7:40. We form up again and we march to the schoolhouse. We do school for like another 4 hours till like 11:40. And then we march to chow. And we go back to school and we sit there for
Oh.
another fucking couple of hours. Woohoo.
Oh.
And then we get to go home at like fucking 4.
Home, by the way.
Home.
Yeah,
Home is
Reid,
as
you know, the
it is,
funny
and
thing
it
is
currently in my chest.
you getting out of class at 4 is
M&Ms.
like maybe an hour or 2 after I wake up.
Yeah, but it must be nice. Like I said one time, I was fucking came back from school and Jack's like, "Oh yeah, I just woke up." It's like, damn,
Yeah.
I did a full day of fucking work from 5 o'clock in the morning, and your ass is just waking up like nothing ever happened today.
Dude, for me, it's a fucking massive coin flip on whether or not I'm gonna go to class. It's you wake up. It's like, damn, I'm tired as shit. You either hit snooze or you get your ass up, and if you hit snooze, that's it. You're sleeping till 5 p.m. and all your classes
Oh,
are gone.
Jordan always
think-
hits snooze. Always, especially
I think
for
it's I think
math.
it's more like less than more of a I don't know how to explain it. The percentage was not 50-50 with me. I'll say that much. It was more like a 75-25 kind of deal, especially for
more
math in the
classes
morning.
that you even have to
No,
go.
that's like a 90. That's like
Well,
an
we don't have to. I don't have to go
85-15.
because I don't have to go because I pay for it, but like I'm paying for it, so I should want to go.
Don't they grade your attendance though? Do any
I
of your
think that's
classes?
Some
do
Nope.
that?
class-
Some
yeah.
classes, like
Every
my
time they
one
do
class.
lecture days, that's a fucking snooze day for me. When they fucking lecture for 8 hours, literally like I don't retain any of that shit, and I do the labs, and then I'm like, then I look on like fucking the hour before the test. They're like, oh, you should study for like an hour or two every day. The fucking like the hour before they come in to give us the test, that's when I fucking study, and it works. So
Sounds like
See, Reid, the
college.
thing with your lectures is like you can't be the kid that's in the back sleeping because they'll get on your ass for that.
Oh, yeah, you
Meanwhile,
can't sleep.
Jack.
yeah, you
Well, I
probably
mean,
sleep in
no,
your class.
Why sleep in a class? Because you
Oh
don't have
yeah,
to
that's a
be
good
there.
point.
Just
You-
sleep at
no,
home.
I'm saying like not only that, but Jack in macro at least, he'd fucking pull out his phone and start playing like Clash of Clans or some shit.
No, yeah. So the thing is, it's like half of these classes that I go to are attendance based. So you either go or don't go. But the thing is, if you don't go, your grade is going to take a big fucking hit. So I at least go physically, but not be there mentally. And that's like,
That's exactly how I'm at fucking core school and they do lectures. I just sit there like, they fucking draw shit in my book. Say shit me, miss, if I fail a test. Probably won't happen. I only have like 4 more tests left. But if I fail a
Probably
test, they're
solved
gonna
that
look
wrong.
through my book to see what I'm
No, I
highlighting while I'm
didn't.
studying. They're just gonna see a bunch of fucking doodles
That
in it,
really?
with absolutely nothing
Are you
important
shacking yet?
highlighted or anything like that.
Fucking Christ.
Well, they let your friend fucking retry again.
Yeah,
So why couldn't they let you?
No, I'm just saying I have 2 more chances before they try to kick me out.
Oh
and then
no, you're
I'm
good.
out.
You're good, homie.
I believe
Yo,
Yeah, I
fuck
got
you,
in
it.
you.
Garrett.
Fucking test.
Garrett.
Garrett's just trying to start shit in our chat, dude.
Yo, what college does Garrett go to?
He goes to Mo State, actually, by the way. Garrett, do you want to tell us your GPA right now? Because it's lower than mine, I'll guarantee that.
Oh, cooked.
And I've got, like,
How about we
not the
Damn.
best.
be friendly here? Someone fucking
Yo.
playing Pong in the chat.
GPA does not go lower than Jordan's, and if
Can
you
we get
do,
a
that's an
GPA
issue.
check? Can we
I
get a
don't think you
GPA
can go below
check in
1,
chat?
can it?
GPA check in chat.
Oh.
So instead of a vibe check, we're just gonna GPA check Garrett. Put him in his place.
What is your GPA, Jordan?
I don't want to say what my dad.
Yeah,
likes,
let's all
you know what I'm
share.
saying? It's
Oh,
not- it's
shit.
not that bad.
Say
It's
what
not
my
that
dad
bad, you
watches.
idiots, guys. It's not that bad. It was a meme. It's like
calling John right now.
it's I think it's like 2.5, which is
Oh,
awful. But like,
what do you mean not that bad?
His
it's
Highness.
It's fixable. It's
I added
fixable.
him.
It's
It's
fixable.
fixable.
His
At-
Highness
at
needs
your
to go in that
highness.
room right now.
Oh, he did.
Come
He
kick
did. He
his
had fucking
ass.
added
Come kick his
If you
ass.
guys see this door open, I'm muting my stream and I'm running. I'm jumping out of the window.
Webcam turning off.
Wait, is that the door opening
Yeah.
right now?
No,
Oh.
it's not.
How the
Yeah,
fuck do you have a 2.5 and you're
'Cause I shit
Holy
the
shit.
bed
brain
on
dead?
the.
It's like a C average, right?
It's your first semester.
That's like
Yeah,
a D,
so-
isn't it?
No, what the
It's
hell?
it's
Navy, by the
essentially
way.
it's a
A C
combo
average.
Hey,
between
you know,
a
I don't,
C and
I
a
don't take
B.
regular classes like you, asshole.
You went to high school, didn't you?
I don't fucking remember that shit. That shit's a fucking blank on my memory. I slept through all my classes. I don't even remember
Amen.
what my fucking GPA
What?
was.
Don't even get me started on sleeping in class.
I'm
It's
gonna
all
give you a
Jack's fault.
herd. I'll give you a herd.
Yeah,
I was a
that's-
great student up until I met Jack, and then he taught me how to sleep in
And okay,
class. And
no, I call bullshit.
what do you
Jordan
mean?
is the one who ruined me. Starting
Wow.
8th grade. So up
Bullshit.
until 8th
Okay.
grade, I was
Let's
an
hear it.
angel student. Okay?
Okay.
Straight
Sure.
A's. I
Ah.
tried my hardest. I put my fucking best foot forward.
You sound like
8th
a
grade, I
bitch
met
right
this
now.
fucking clown, okay? I met him. I met his goons. So I met fucking Jonas. I met Gabe. And all
Oh.
the fucking Jordan and Gabe just fucking, they hung on me and they drug me down with them.
Yeah.
And then
Get the
high
fuck
school,
out. Get the
high school
fuck
hit.
out.
Zero motivation. I was sleeping in every fucking class and it wasn't my fault.
Well,
Eh,
I just
oh, is it
remember
my fault
senior
that I
year.
sleep? I think it's your choice to sleep, Jack.
Well,
No,
I think
it
it was,
wasn't.
like,
It was
okay,
bad
look,
influences.
look.
The MA didn't
look.
wake you up? The class MA didn't
No.
wake you up?
No. Most of them didn't
Sometimes.
care.
Venom
Like
it.
it depended. Yeah, Venom and so like for me and Jack, we had pretty much the same schedule senior year. It was like first 2 hours were nap hour. Then I think we diverged third hour, come back for like
No.
a nap hour.
Third hour we were in the same room, but he didn't let us sleep because he was fucking loud.
Who was it? Oh,
was-
it was
Yeah.
Preem Dog.
Mugboy
Okay.
Preem Dog,
Shit, that
yeah.
reminds me of
Right.
fucking senior year. I had wood shop and I just fucking slept the entire time. When you're supposed to be working.
Dude, there's
I
a
remember you, like,
shelf.
sat on a
Yeah.
shelf.
There's a fucking shelf in there that was like big enough to fit me, and I'd slept on it, and I put a little bit of 2x4s behind me.
Oh,
Just to come on,
comfy.
like a fucking plank there. It's better than the fucking racks that I have here in boot camp.
Oh,
So
Monka ass.
Really? You're sleeping on concrete?
pretty fucking much is what I'm sleeping on over here. But
Jonas is on some
Imagine.
9,000 IQ
Yeah.
shit and shit.
But like,
Holy
so the
fuck.
grade was dependent on actually working on our project in class,
Damn.
and then the project was actually due at the end. But the fucking shit, the good meme was if you cleaned up at the end of the day, you could get a C for the day. And I finished with the B.
Wow.
Every day, every day I'd sleep until it was cleanup time, and then I'd go in there for the last 2 minutes of class and take that broom and fucking sweep that shit away, and get a C.
Such a dick.
That's the attitude I fucking want to see, though, to be honest.
That's
You
big
tell the Navy
IQ.
about this?
That's big
Yeah, that's
IQ.
it.
Right.
I have in the Navy too.
Navy doesn't care about grades. Navy does not care about grades, dude.
They just want you to be the bare minimum.
Yeah, right. They
That's
want
why
you
they
to
have
have
a
a
big
functioning
bang,
pea
Lamau.
brain.
I still have a PFA yet to pass. It's just the fucking standard test. Or PRT, that's what it's called. Physical.
What about
readiness
the
test.
what's the one military test that everyone takes? What is it?
ASVAB.
ASVAB. Does that
ASVAB,
not
well, you only
affect
take
your-
that one? That's you take that once to find if you're eligible for your
Reid,
job.
what did you get?
Oh, here we go.
I got a crisp, clean 66.
Fuck.
That's a failing grade, Jet
66
Reid.
percentile. So
That's
it's
failing.
66% better than everybody else. No, it's in percentiles. So 66 66% better.
What about
What
the
if you're like
33
the
above
fourth?
you?
What if you're like the 4th percentile? Like you're just like brain dead.
Yeah, like you're like fucking like 96% of people did better than you in the test. Pretty much.
Jesus, that's toxic.
Or sorry, it would be 95. Yeah, because you only can get a 98.
The lowest you
not-
can get is 5%.
So,
Reed, I
Alright,
got like a
guys, I-
or you can only get
73.
99.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yo, how do you add a link?
I mean, that's not terrible. You can be a fucking infantryman.
That's true. What's like
I-
the base for that?
Like 32.
Oh,
God
And
damn.
after,
So
after that, you can't. join
here's
the-
how you shoot the gun:
I
point,
remember
take off safety, and pull trigger.
there was a kid at East that took the ASVAB with me, and when I told him
got a
my
19.
score, he was like, "Dude, how?" And he's like, "I struggle to get like a 40 or a 45," and I was like, I was
Some
like,
kid
don't
got a
name
fucking-
drop.
Some kid got a 19.
I don't know who
the
he
Army's the only
was.
place that fucking
Ryan,
accepts that.
Ryan,
The
I don't
Army-
know who he
You
was.
probably have to get a waiver for that.
I haven't.
Dean.
Ryan, I don't know who he was. I never met him until then, and then I never saw him again, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, I see someone here on waivers to fuck. Oh yeah, there's funny because people that did waiver because you can like if your average score is fucking low, like you're brain dead, you can still get a waiver from the Navy to get.
You're brain dead. You can't say that.
Yeah, you can. That's not.
Yeah, I fucking.
That's
But
not
he's not
politically
actually
incorrect.
brain dead.
You
He's still functioning.
we can debate on.
Yeah, no, so,
Okay.
like,
There's a
people
cutoff.
get waivers to get the job, right? So the people
Okay,
that
that
got the
makes
waivers
sense.
to come to my class and get the job, guess where they ended up? Not being corpsmen. They already got kicked out because they're so
Oh,
fucking
Monka S.
Hack
it's a
airman.
shame. But I mean,
You're
it
saying
happens.
pack semen.
I really thought about taking the ASVAB, just like to
Just for
get
the
like
meme,
a,
just to
see
flex
see
on
what
all
I
the
could get.
dummies.
But the only bad thing is, you do it, you get a decent score. You get every
And they're-
recruiter in the area.
Recruiters are like,
Oh,
will
yeah.
your wiener.
swarm you.
Like especially if you get a good score, they'll all be like, "Hey, why don't you come be a nuke?" That is the worst. That is the
That's
worst.
isn't
part
it the
of
highest
job.
suicide rate like in the
Yeah,
entire
it's like
like
you fucking kill yourself in A school. A school's 2 years long. I mean, you get to live off base, and then you get guaranteed what is it, second class when you come out. But like,
I mean,
it's
if
just
that's what
like,
you want to do.
Imagine learning nuclear physics and like different stuff about nuclear physics, like probably like a 4 to 6 year degree in 2 years.
That sounds.
No.
That's pretty much how it is.
I feel like it's not full class,
Mm.
but like.
I feel like it is.
I mean, if you're learning about
you,
nukes,
you don't
there's no
want a
room to
brain
mess up.
dead being in
Yeah.
charge of your nuclear
Program,
like,
like, the
power.
Yeah, no, and
I
the
guess,
best part
but
is
I
they don't,
don't-
you don't even know what you get. You can get a nuclear machinist mate, or you can get an ET, which is an electronics technician for the nuke. Like you actually work with reactors and shit like that. But like the shit me go in there and at boot camp they assign it to you, so you can be like, oh, I want to be an ET, but oh no, I'm only a fucking machinist mate for the nuke. Cool. I get to
Well, how do you
fucking
like
fix air
know like
conditioning.
what you get?
You
Luck
fucking
of the
tell you,
draw.
can't.
Oh,
They
it's
tell
just like
you.
it's just random, just like
They
luck
tell
of the
you
card.
whenever the time comes.
Wait,
It's in the heart of
it's
the cards.
random, not based on like skill,
Skill?
like what you score.
The job's based on what you score, but I'm pretty sure like you need like a certain score to actually be the nuke rate. But then there's 2 different rates inside the nuke rate, ET and.
You see, I can imagine that shit being harder than college because
Yeah.
like
Oh, nuclear physics, by the way,
Just a little bit
harder than college.
because like there's nuclear engineering degrees at S&T, but like
Hey, we have a reactor here. Reid, you should become
Wait,
a
really?
nuke.
Like you're
Come
working
here.
like because like most of
Really?
the time in the Navy, like
yeah.
like corpsman school, they
Oh.
just fucking want to pump you out so you can be a corpsman. Because like you really don't learn like you don't even learn basics. That's why it's called hospital corpsman basic, believe it or not. But they want you to
Ah.
fucking go out there and fucking learn your job out there in the fleet and stuff like that. Pretty much, like you learn your job better there than sitting in a classroom. They're like, this is the tibial.
Oh, shit.
I mean, that's kind of what like all engineering is too. You're not gonna learn how to be
Yeah.
a fucking engineering
Your
class.
spinal cord gets hurt, you get a priapism, which is a fucking trauma boner.
Wait, what? Hold up.
That's a thing. If your fucking spinal cord gets like broken,
what?
That's a good sign of
Can you run that back? Can you say that again?
Yeah.
good sign of a
Ye-
spinal injury is the person's fucking erect. There you go.
Wait,
Just fucking
really?
got a goddamn
So
boner.
right now I have a
Badass.
spinal injury.
Oh, it's just fucking,
Wait, hold up.
Is that what we're saying? Like,
no. I'm saying like if you like someone
Hold
gets
up.
into a
It's not the
car
other way
accident-
can you
around.
check me
If
for a
someone gets
spinal
into a car
injury?
accident, they're like fucking laying on the ground, like in a prone position. Their face is in the ground, their fucking dick sticking up.
They're pitching a tent.
They're
Right.
fucking tent, the hardest
You
tent
just
they've
feel them up.
And then they're
So,
like,
hey.
"Oh, I can't feel my feet or anything." It's like, I mean, I hate to break it to you, but you might be paralyzed.
Diagnosed
You go-
on
And then I
scene.
go ahead and do like fucking CMS on the foot, like you feel his fucking his what is it? Dormalis pedis, his fucking pulse on the top of his foot.
His penis? What the hell are you
Touch his
talking about?
penis.
Dormalis pedis. Okay.
Yeah, or I think that's what it's called. But then like you're like, oh, can you feel me grabbing your foot? Can you wiggle your foot?
Mm.
No.
If
Oh.
you just suck on
He's
the
like,
toes,
oh, that's because
they'll
it's not
feel it.
there. You're actually an
Oh, that's 'cause
amputee
you-
now.
Then
Suck
you
the
fucking pop
toes.
your
Suck
legs,
the
there's nothing
toes.
broken there, then you're like, oh, that's not good.
That sounds like the job for me. Feeling up on some toes all day.
Right, you're just touching them.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut your shoes off.
Ma'am, please.
Damn.
It's like some like 80-year-old grandma. Like, I gotta do my
Oh.
job, ma'am.
Why is
Yeah,
it the
but
first
imagine-
thing you think of?
I gotta do my the 80-year-old grandma's just fucking hemorrhaging all over her body. Like she's fucking like she's like fucking her body's so fucking bruised. It's one giant bruise.
What is it?
Oh,
Why is this coming up?
There's one coming. I'm just
How
fucking
do
No,
how do we get to hemorrhaging grandma from
Gosh.
fucking
don't.
numb toes?
He looks like a, he looks like a
Fucking
grape.
hell.
It's just one giant bruise.
fucking
It's
grape.
just a grape.
It looks like a banana. You fucking like punch the shit out of it. And it's just all the fucking bruise all over it.
Nan.
Ma'am,
Sad
can you hear
dude.
me? I'm Seaman Recruit Battles. I'm here to assist you.
What the fuck's wrong with
Our
us?
topics
I'm
were
here to assist those
finals.
toes,
Go ahead and
baby.
Games and
get some
Christmas.
av poo on there. Like, ma'am,
Apu?
can you hear me? Yeah, av poo. Alert.
Robert, this works. This
verbal-
works.
Pain stimuli.
Oh,
So if
just
the person's not screaming and
know.
they're just kind of laying there, you know, like looking like they're dead.
They're probably
You know,
Can
dead.
you rub their chest with
Hit
your
him with the-
knuckles?
Can you squeeze my hand? No. Or hello, are you there? No. Can you squeeze my hand? No. Okay, then you fucking do a sternum rub. They don't
Yep,
react to any of
sternum
that.
rub.
They're unconscious. Wow.
Then you check their pulse. Like, wait, they're not
Yeah, then you check
unconscious.
their-
They're
They're
dead.
You
Why
check
do
their
you check the
carotid
pulse
pulse
to
make sure.
begin with? You're just like
No,
touching
you,
a dead body.
The first thing you do. So here, I'll just go ahead and break down what you do. First thing you do is you don BSI, which is gloves. Next thing you do is you make sure the scene is safe, because if the scene is not safe, you cannot proceed. So you just
Sleep
leave
your
them to
sectors.
die.
Oh shit.
Next thing you
Shit.
do is you ask what the MOI/NOI is. So what is the mechanism of injury or the nature of injury? So what fucking happened? Like they got into a car accident. Then you see how many patients you have, and then you go ahead and
I was like, fuck, that's too many for me.
go ahead
I'm
and go,
outskis.
I'll have additional assistance on standby, and if you don't, we'll go fuck myself then. And then
Nice.
depending on the MOI, like if they got into a car accident, you take C-spine precautions, cervical spine precautions, so you'd hold their head so that they're fucking if their neck's broken, you don't like fucking wave it around and just like cause more damage.
Hell yeah.
And then you go ahead and what is the next thing?
Uh-oh.
I've done this all the time. Then you go
Mr.
ahead.
Yo
And,
better not be watching.
no, then yeah, you go ahead and do
Yeah, your
ab-
CO's like cucks you.
Oh no, you go get a general impression. That's what I'm missing. General impression. So you look around and see if there's like fucking arterial bleed or some shit like that. Like there's blood just squirting out of their leg, and you're like, probably should fix that.
Yeah, something's wrong.
You do life-threatening injuries first, and then you go ahead and determine level of consciousness. So you do AVPU or an ANO times 3. So if they're screaming, you try to see if they're orientated. So you ask them questions like, "Hey, do you know what time it is? What's your name? When's your birthday? Or do you know where you're at?" And if they answer questions and they're alert and they're orientated, so they know what's going on.
Dude.
They fucking got into a car accident.
Dude.
That's not fun when you know where you're at.
I
in the car.
remember
Amen.
on like my second day of being a lifeguard, we thought this old dude died.
Oh.
Check his carotid pulse.
No, I was up on the
You just slapped him.
I was up on the slide, and all of a sudden I hear the 3 whistles that basically tells me to get everyone the fuck out of the pool and like off the pool deck and out of there, and then to call 911 and then
Which
to go
deck?
grab all the trauma shit. Shut up, Ryan.
Trauma kit.
Did he
but
die?
if you-
Like, was he
if you
dead?
fucking- if the
We
guy
thought
fucking
the dude had a
drowned, what
heart
kind of trauma
attack.
kit you gonna fucking do? You gotta do
No,
CPR.
no, because the dude sat down and like
He had
the
a
one.
myocardial infarction, I think is what you meant to say.
No.
Also known
Shut
as
the
a-
fuck up,
Shit
Reid.
meme,
Shut the
Reid.
fuck up, Reid. So
So you sure he
anyway,
went into cardiac arrest,
well,
or is he in,
I
like,
looked
cardiac
down to see where
distress?
the sound came from, Reid, and
Was he just like,
this dude's in the assisted chair and he's just. And I was
Did
like,
you hit him with the fucking
I was
ab
like-
Sir, can you hear me? Sir, can you grab my hand? Sir, he's just like, okay, well he's not
Dude,
fucking responding. He's
I was
probably
like-
unconscious.
oh shit, and then like this one
Don't
mom
you have to be,
with
like,
her
fucking
kid was like,
certified in CPR?
yeah, this one mom with
Yeah,
her kid
they're
is like, what's going on? I'm like, I need everyone to get the fuck off the slide.
Yeah.
And then I went down there and they're like, we need like the the shocking thing. Fuck the defibrillator. There
already?
we go.
Put it in the
Are you
water.
talking about the
Because they
everyone.
couldn't, they
fucking
couldn't find his,
automatic-
they couldn't find
him
his
with the
automatic
pulse.
external
external
shock.
defibrillator?
Well, they couldn't. All of a sudden, like I think it was. I'm not gonna name names. I'll send it in.
He almost dropped it
later.
right
Yeah.
there. I saw it.
Well,
It's Mason.
Bay went to
Mason.
go get it.
Mason.
Mason
Mason.
went to go get it. Runs out of the guard office and starts yelling, "I can't find it. Where is it?"
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
It was
Oh,
right
yeah,
up on the
already?
shelf. It was on the
What kind of
shelf.
lifeguard?
It was on the shelf inside there, and I ran in, grabbed it, like ran out. I'm afraid this dude's dead.
Okay, so
And
you didn't start
then-
CPR, did you?
We were.
Because once
I
you
don't-
start CPR,
dude,
you can't stop.
no,
That's the
dude.
fucking-
No, dude,
Yeah.
I had no idea what we started, what was going on, because I was just grabbing shit for everyone while
So
one
you
of my
watched
other
the old man
coworkers-
die.
No,
was-
no, my other
He
coworkers
was
are
shocked.
working
You're
on
like,
it.
I could.
No,
I
the
could
head
do
guards.
CPR, but I wanna watch
Working
him
on it,
die.
Were they doing CPR on him? Like, did they make sure he's like had like a fucking? He was in cardiac arrest, right? So he was not fucking. He had no pulse or anything like that,
They
right?
could not find a pulse, so we
Oh,
assumed
okay.
the worst.
That's fair
They
enough.
they were getting him off the chair and onto like where they can actually like do CPR if needed. I was
Well,
getting the
If
the
needed. I think
defibrillator
he needs
because
it.
I was getting the defibrillator because we still didn't know, and then the other coworker couldn't find it, and then they eventually found a pulse and he came to,
Oh,
and
he
then
saved himself.
we were like, what the fuck happened? This dude was in the sauna for an hour and a half, and he's like 82.
Bro, he was
Aye.
chilling.
He went
he's
out,
mad
and the
fucking chilling.
temperature
Holy
change
shit.
caused him
Sauna.
to pass out.
I've been in
Like,
one sauna, and that was at the
oh.
Recplex, and it was
I
with
can't
fucking
do it,
Reid
dude.
and one of our friends,
That
White
shit was
Ryan.
fucking awful.
I was in there for like 5
Ryan.
minutes. I was,
Yeah, like you're already just like wanting to die.
I
and
wanted to
then
Wait,
fucking
chill.
die.
It sucks the
Never-
life out of you.
Especially on Sundays, you shouldn't. Actually, Sunday evening is the only real safe time, or no, not Sunday morning or something like
Safe.
that.
Whoa, wait, why is
Because
it
that's
not safe anymore?
no, because like
The
if you
rapture.
go in the morning after one of the nights, that's after we like cleaned it. So like we emptied out all the
Ah.
water, refilled it, wiped down the sides and shit. But it gets disgusting. I remember like
Oh, nice.
we had this thing called the scum line, so where the water connected to the walls, people's dead skin would float and like layer on the wall.
Okay, okay.
And
I'm gonna
then-
stop you there.
That's ruining saunas, boys.
I
Yeah.
ain't going to the fucking Recplex no more.
Yeah, right. That place is a shit show.
That place is fucking canceled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Canceled culture, dude. We're
That,
done.
that place is secure,
Recplex,
guys.
you're on
We
the
can't go
list.
there. Recplex
Well, like
is
Nick, you're
secure.
telling me that like no one was doing CPR on the dude. Like
Right,
they
like,
just
you
kind of
just
stared
watched
at
him,
him.
like,
It was
maybe
my
die, like,
second
whatever.
day. I barely understood what was
Dude,
going
fuck
on.
you.
They were just doing a bunch of shit to him, and I was sitting on the side like with
Did
the
you not
with the
get
pack.
fucking certified in BLS, basic life support?
Yeah.
Did not get certified in basic
It was
life
my
support.
Like
second
life
day.
is half of your
Nick,
job.
Nick,
Second day,
Nick.
then you should have got verified fucking like 2 days
Nick,
ago.
you should have blamed his death on your coworker.
Yeah,
Say that
exactly.
since he
Honestly,
couldn't find
guys,
the
you should've done better
defibrillator,
next
his
time.
death
Next
is
time when
on
I'm
your
watching-
fucking hands.
Next time when I'm watching, you guys should do better.
Said no pulse. We're putting him in a place if he needs CPR. Oh, okay.
If he needs CPR, they couldn't find the
He's
pulse, though.
he's
They
jawed
find
out.
it.
You know, he's
Yeah.
fucking.
He's Juice
but
WRLD
if
right
he,
now.
If he needs it,
He
Yeah.
juice whirled it on the fucking.
for our
No.
boy. Too soon? Or is
No.
it grace period ended?
I
I
hate
think it's I think
everyone.
grace period. It's been
Everyone's
like 2 or
Snapchat
3 days. Who
story
cares?
annoyed me, dude.
That's like a
long
week.
enough.
Yeah.
Dude, there
Like a
was
little
also
room.
Snapchat
out.
story annoyed me.
What
On the
what did
side.
he overdose on, by the way?
I think he popped
What
a
was
couple
it?
perks. I think
Yeah.
he popped some perks
Percocets.
before the cops
Right.
raided his thing.
They were
'Cause
he
there
was
were
at the
cops
airport,
waiting on the
and he
airport,
had like
yep.
a whole bunch of weed in his bag and all that shit.
So he
Well,
popped
hey,
some
doesn't have to
perkies.
worry about that anymore. It's kind of hard to, you know.
Convict
Get
a dead guy.
arrested when
It's
you're
kind of hard
dead.
when you're dead, Reid, isn't it?
I mean, they could. They could handcuff
That's
him, drag
facts.
him
Shot
to
out
jail.
of fucking marijuana.
Said, come here. They handcuffed him.
If he had CPR.
He had 70 pounds
70
of weed.
pounds of weed. He was moving packs on that jet, dude. Straight
He was
pressure
packing.
packs.
Bro, you know the
Lethal
Southwest
pressure
guy,
pack.
Yeah,
like,
one of
he's
those
at 70
fucking,
pounds. He's like, we're gonna have to charge you extra for that.
Those space lock bags, you know, like that you see on the commercials at like 4 o'clock in the morning. There's like
Yeah.
space.
Oh, yeah,
the
bags.
vacuum
My husband,
seals.
When he came back
Vacuum
from deployment, vacuum seal. Yeah, it's
Space
fucking.
bags.
Some
Space
sheesh.
bags.
Some
I don't know what the fuck they're called.
They're on space bags. I thought they were the coolest thing ever. I don't know why.
Yo, here's my
That's what I
ingenious
got.
idea, okay, boys? Here's what we
Already
do for
sounds dumb.
people who get convicted of crimes after they die, okay?
Okay.
We throw them in handcuffs. We throw them all in one cell,
They're
and
dead,
then they
right?
can spend time with each other.
They're dead.
Their
Ah.
souls can repent in jail.
But they're
Repent,
dead.
repent, repent,
Repent.
Pray for their sins.
repent. They have
I
a
think
fucking
I'm on
priest
something.
walk by. They have to walk
You're
by
on
the
something.
body
I
pit.
guarantee it
Fucking
happens.
pray.
Just we don't know.
Would there have to be
Call
like
it-
a guard stationed outside their
Yeah,
cell
yeah.
at all times?
You don't want
In
Ja
case
fucking
they ran
sleeping
away.
through the cracks.
Well, we all know
Just
how a
Everybody
guard
gangster
cell
till
has
Ja kills the
jail cell.
guard.
Every gangster should just slip through the bars.
If a dude lives and walks out, does like that start a new religion?
No, they just
or-
throw him back in.
No, yeah.
They just
They
grab
make him
like,
repent
nah.
because he's already serving his time.
Oh, bro.
Like, buddy, you're not done.
Yeah, you
Guards
think
are
you're
watching
done?
the jail cell. And
Yeah, dude,
somehow
come
all
on, the
bodies
guards can
find a
see
way
the
to hang
joggos.
themselves. Kill
Everyone
themselves on
gangs
the
up
guards
to
on
open the
break.
cell and release all the spirits.
Guards on break, all
It's
the
like a
dead bodies.
prison
hang
break.
Fucking doors open. No, John! And just fucking bunch of just spirits leave out into the fucking prison.
John, no! And they're
Vote for
all
Juice
gone.
WRLD.
Maybe that's how Jeffrey Epstein killed himself.
Dude, guys, get this. Deadass. Okay, so today at Taco Bell, I saw Jeffrey Epstein reincarnated.
Alright.
Swear to God. He was in the line, right? And I was like, Backham kind of looks like Jeffrey Epstein. Homie turned around. I was like, bruh, I love your work. I appreciate. No, I'm just kidding. Like spinning image of Jeffrey Epstein. I was so confused.
Did you ask him if he's Jeffrey Epstein?
No, I wanted to get a picture with him, but I felt like it would have been a wrong place for that.
Nah,
No,
dude.
that would have
In
been
a Taco
that
Bell?
would've been a
Just
good
in a
meme.
random Taco Bell. Hey,
Jeffrey Epstein getting some Maxi melts. You gotta get him while the fucking iron's hot.
So
Like,
nice.
Bro, I will pay for your bean
Fucking,
burrito.
the Clintons, you didn't get him, he escaped.
Oh shit. The Clintons are outside my house. Oh god.
No, you see a black SUV pull into
Yeah,
they
Taco
pull up
Bell,
and it's
it's
like a
Yeah,
whole
oh
squad.
god, the next podcast next week. Yeah, Jordan killed himself. It's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame. We're down to
Also-
5 now.
Yeah, they're gonna kill myself.
Jordan's dad was watching, but he took a 15-minute break and Jordan killed himself.
Alright guys, I have to go. Someone's knocking.
Oh.
Be right back, guys. I think
Jordan's
they
getting
said
swatted,
it's
guys.
like-
It's the Alphabet
Jordan's getting
Boys.
swatted.
It's
The
like all of a
Alphabet
sudden we
Boys are
just see a
coming.
red dot appear on like the side of Jordan's head.
Jordan's getting swatted.
anyway, for a shitty segue, how many of us like playing video games?
That's not it, Chief.
Yeah, for your
Was that
bones,
actually a
Jack.
topic we were supposed to talk about?
Dude, it's yeah.
I
It's
really-
Can we
something.
skip,
I
can we skip
really
that
wanna-
and go to something new?
Well, like
Video games, honestly.
I just want to personally say for later, I would
Robert's
really like to
cheesing.
play some Escape from Tarkov.
Escape from Tarkov, actually. I'm down to talk about that.
I mean, like, dude.
The
Okay, fuck off,
King
Robert.
John.
Dude, that was the best segue I think I've ever fucking done.
That was.
Who
Oh,
plays
I-
video games?
So, who likes playing fucking video games? Anyway, it's
So,
been like a
on the
week.
real, Minecraft.
Chat.
It's been a
Sky
week since I
Factory
fucking
4.
touched games because you know what? I am a good student. I
Raise
focus
your
on all
hand
my
if you bought a
classwork.
knife.
he's reformed.
He's
Oh.
lobotomized, honestly.
Brian,
Who here
raise your hand
spent
if you bought a
over
knife.
$70 on CS:GO
What'd you
skins?
say, Robert?
We can all
Raise your
check.
hand,
We should all
boys.
check
Raise your
right now how
hand.
much we spent. How much we spent. I'll walk you
How
through
do we
it.
do that? How do we? Okay,
Alright, I'll
Robert.
walk you through it.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
Xbox
curious.
players
I've
fucking
spent
hate
What's
their
the- what's
life.
the one?
Fat 0.
All right, everyone, open your Steam.
That's why I don't have
Oh
enough.
fuck!
Open
If my
Steam.
bitrate goes down, I'm downloading a Steam update.
I'm opening up Steam.
What's up with Steam?
We're seeing
What's
how
up
much
with
we spent
that?
on CS:GO.
Yeah. So guys, let's go ahead and ask, what's up with the Steam?
Well, I
What is
already know
that?
I didn't spend anything, so
Wait, where are we looking at? Where are
No,
we
you've
going?
opened a few cases, Nick. Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
yeah.
does that
Alright,
count or
Robert.
just skins?
Yeah,
I
Robert,
thought
what
it
do we
was
do?
Yeah,
Profile?
case unboxings.
View my profile.
Then go to badges.
Badges.
Click on CS:GO.
Oh no.
Okay.
I think it
Wait,
was.
I'm on badges.
Okay.
I don't see fucking.
I
stuff.
clicked it. I clicked it.
It's
where's
somewhere in
CS:GO?
here.
7 cents.
You had one fucking job.
14 cents.
How'd you find
7
it?
cents.
I remember
wait,
I
I-
sent you guys a picture
5
of it.
cents.
How do you see this?
Fuck, I know it's in your badges somewhere. You have to click.
I
on
have
your
1,000
badges.
hours on record. God damn.
Yeah,
I
I have
need to
too
lie.
many. All
I
right,
need to lie.
I'm closing out of Steam. That that number that I
That
just
made
saw
me
made me
sad.
sad.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
Wait,
what
how
I
do you
just
check
said,
it?
bro.
Hold up.
Where do you see the number at?
It'll be up in like if you just like look at your profile, it'll tell you
I only have
How much you
292.
spent or how many hours you have?
how much
It's,
how
I
many
see
hours,
how many
you have.
hours.
Oh.
I saw
Between age, yeah.
1,050 and I got sad, so I hit immediately. I just hit
Dude,
out.
guys, Murder Miners have
Jordan.
11.7 hours on it.
Jordan, I don't
Oh.
even have 300 yet.
Dude, then again, Jack and I were pog back in the day. Back at MG2 and MG1, dude.
Now you're
Clapping
washed.
every cheek we saw.
Well,
now I'm
you
some
can-
washed up P90
Yeah, no.
Oh
Pro.
shit, yo guys, I think I have my 5-year badge at this point.
I definitely have like a 5-year badge.
I don't.
I've been playing forever.
I get mine sometime
Me
in
and Jordan
December.
went from the fucking our peak
Way
at
dumps.
MG2
Yep,
down to fucking
silver
P90
4.
Warriors and silver. I can only hit scout shots. Jordan runs.
I
it
can
down
only
long with the
P90.
P90.
Oh,
Like,
guys, go back.
it's
I
sad.
have it.
What are we going back?
Oh,
Go
good.
back to Steam.
Oh.
Trust
I
me.
don't
Where'd he go?
wanna.
You're really
Robert, where'd he
right
go? I
there.
wanna know.
Okay.
What are we
okay.
hitting?
View profile. Badges.
Badges,
CS:GO.
And then do you see under your hours on record, how do I earn card drops? Click on that.
You lost me.
Oh,
Card drops.
How much do you spend?
I
I
can't.
don't hear some
I
other
spent-
numbers.
I
CS:GO.
spent 22.89 on CS:GO in my 5 years of playing.
Wait, how do
Just
you?
spent
I don't
about
see CS:GO as a
64
thing though.
0.74.
Okay, Nick.
God damn, it really fucking sucked that much out.
$69.72.
Oh, you spent more than me,
Oh my
asshole.
Ryan.
You spent triple.
Oh. All right, so this doesn't count my knife because
Oh,
I got that
man,
off
I'm
somewhere
ready to
else.
hear this.
But
Okay.
I've spent approximately 326.
Oh my
Okay,
You
you-
fucking poor, like Bob's just stealing money from you, asshole.
So
You
this-
how
just
much-
you
add your
made me
knife,
feel
add
a
your
lot
knife.
better.
Add
How
your
much
knife,
did you guys
Ryan.
spend? I didn't hear.
was
I'm at
22.
102.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
at
22.
64.7.
You know what? It's $102, but like it ain't 300. Holy
Plus a
shit.
knife.
And with
Plus a
with my
knife.
knife, my knife was like I got it for like 250 or something on Bitskins. So
Yeah,
I'm at,
plus a
Wait,
knife
wait,
for me.
Yeah.
Mine counts the knife. I have 221.
Yeah, I think it
got mine
counts the
somewhere
knife.
else.
I think it counts the knife.
I bought mine off
no,
of
no,
Steam.
no, my
like
knife
as
is
well.
$500. So
Oh,
My knife
okay.
is off of
Ryan
Ryan didn't
Bitskins.
buy his off of Steam.
Yeah, I got mine off
Okay,
Bitskins.
okay.
I
Okay.
bought
I
mine
don't-
off-
Maybe we
mine's-
get
I don't
sponsored
believe
by
Robert's
Bitskins.
stat. I don't believe Robert's stat.
No,
what did it say?
approximately $9 per card drop.
Oh my god.
I feel like
Nine-
yours
yeah,
is
same here, Robert.
higher.
Same here, Robert.
What was Robert's number?
It's like
221.
220.
Oh my god.
That
Dude,
equals
I
was
did
a
not know
knife.
it
Those
was that
cases,
high.
dude.
Holy
How
shit.
many knives have you got from all those cases, Robert?
One. I didn't even get it from a case.
we don't talk about those.
4.74.
Damn, you guys see Jonas? Jonas is
Ooh.
$400 on League.
You know what, Jonas? If you're ever
Zero for me
depressed,
on League.
just
Zero
think about
for me
how
on
much
League.
CJ Davis spent.
How much
Oh,
does
God.
man.
David
Hey,
spend?
name drop,
CJ
name drop.
is a great guy. CJ, it's a fucking short name. Like, come on.
Last name.
Anyway, cool
Alex
guy.
Jones.
But that homie, every fucking day, he would come home and say, "Yo, I got $20 worth of RP. Let's go," and he'd buy a random ass fucking skin.
God, dude.
Every fucking riot points.
Funny
League of
story.
Legends,
Funny story.
Skin,
Recently,
pixel currency.
yeah,
Oh.
recently, one of our suite mates,
Bucks. That's what I know.
my next door dude, he plays League a lot, but he's not very good. But he
Is that the one that
he-
yells?
No.
he
Oh.
walks. So he doesn't have a car at our college, so he walks to the nearest CVS, which is at least like maybe 2 miles, I want to say, to buy an RP card, like RP points. He buys it in physical person, and then
Hey.
walks his ass back and buys skins. Like, oh
Thing exercise,
no.
man.
Yeah, Jack, you see that number?
Oh, I just saw the chat and I jot out.
Yeah,
What
dude.
did the chat
So
say?
someone that Jonas and I know has spent $3,500 in League.
Ooh.
League's a
Tapping out
free
ceiling.
game, by the way.
Who was
Oh,
that?
dude, the
Is that
overlay. It's
Reid?
fucked. The overlay.
There she
Oh, he's
is.
back.
God damn.
Back.
God,
Yeah.
3,500.
$3,500. That's like a car. That was more than
That's
the
literally
car that I
like
just
all the
bought.
money I've earned in the Navy.
You know what? I think that is worth more than my car right now.
Yeah, like,
Like,
honestly,
Yeah, it
that's
might be worth
scary.
more than my car.
Homie
Oh,
actually
yeah.
just dropped 3.5 on some skins,
On
dude.
TV, I need a car.
Fuck.
You boys.
Why
need
is
to help
that
me out.
okay? Why doesn't anyone why doesn't his bank see that and say stop?
My
Dude.
opinion is, if you have the money and you're comfortable spending it, then
But
spend it.
the thing is,
I
that
don't
like,
know.
Robert.
doesn't really have
But
that
like,
much.
I
to
feel like,
spend.
just
you
keep
can-
in mind, you could have spent it on something.
No, Robert,
else.
we have gambling addicts out there in the world who don't have the money, but they're comfortable with spending it because they
Yeah.
don't
Right.
have a signal in their brain that says, you know what, this is wrong.
That's
Hey,
different.
at Robert next time.
At
Jesus
Robert,
Christ.
at
At
Robert.
I
Reid as
have-
well. Whenever he
I
got
have
the lottery ticket.
$500 in paychecks sitting downstairs. Fuck, don't.
Okay,
So,
I'm coming. I'm coming over, Robert. I'll be there.
I know your garage code.
Or if I
Yeah,
go
so do I. Get fucked.
not to go to.
Say it on. Say it out
FTV.
loud. Say it out loud for everyone to hear, Nick. Right now.
Yeah, I know
Robert's
what it
garage code
spells.
is 5
I know what
3,
it spells. I
1,
just need to
7.
see it.
Get him, boys.
Damn.
Oh, I hear the
They
FBI
can't
now.
find my address. They'll only find Nick's IP, not mine. He's the one
Bet
cheating.
everyone
Ah.
exposed Nick's IP.
Oh yeah.
Nick's
Ooh.
internet or some shit like that.
He's the one
Not
hosting it.
Nick's IP.
Hey, okay, let's just post the stream key in chat so everyone can
Oh,
stream on
wait a
here.
minute.
Ooh, that's risky.
Everyone in chat, type 1 if you want to stream on here with our stream key.
Fuck it.
Type 1. 1 in chat. 1 in chat.
here
Let's
for
go,
it.
guys.
Dude, we don't even
I'm
have
in
to
chat,
do that.
guys.
You can add him as like a moderator, and you can make it so like other
Oh, I
people
see.
can stream to the account just normally.
Dude, you probably get better content out of this fucking Twitch channel too.
We have 12 people.
Dude,
and that
now
includes 6 of
imagine
us.
Well,
if we could just have like this channel constantly streaming almost 24 hours
with
just
like
on
everyone
rotations.
like
just
That'd
on
be
different
brain dead.
rotations.
That would be brain dead.
That'd be hilarious. I think that'd be kind of pog.
oh
I'm just
god.
excited though
New
because
keyboard.
after all these fucking weeks of grinding school, we get
It's just
5
brain
weeks
dead
off.
time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
we
We're
gotta-
not,
like,
we're,
compared
we're
to-
All
gone
this
for a
fucking
month.
time grinding in the Navy, I get
No.
a week off.
Compared
Nice.
to high
That's
school,
bad,
high
dude.
school doesn't get out until the next week and a half.
Yeah,
and they go
still
back
have
of like
Friday.
2 weeks earlier than us too.
Yeah, I know.
What
So it
time does high
feels
school go back?
nice.
They
Like
get
they
out
go
like
back
the
like the
20th.
9th.
They
What
get
time?
back-
What
They
time
get
do
out the
off?
23rd. They get out the 23rd, and then they come back like the 8th or like the
Oh,
7th
because
or
yeah,
the 5th.
No, they don't get
I
out
mean,
the
I can roll
20th.
up to high school.
They don't get out the 23rd. No way.
No,
Are you
they
sure?
have
I
one
think
more
they have
week, Robert.
finals.
It's
No.
the 20th.
Yeah, they get
Yeah.
out the 20th.
Jordan.
They get out a lot
Because the
sooner than
elementary
that.
schools and all that get out the 18th, and then 19th and 20th are the finals of high school.
Mm.
Jordan, you know what we should do? We should
What?
go back to East and see all the teachers that hated us, who
Uh,
looked
East,
down
back
on
in the
us.
East.
Dude,
We're
Brigman
gonna
actually
go up
loved me.
there.
I didn't know that because my mom.
Okay.
No, my mom was talking to her about me, and she was like tearing up. Like my mom was like literally, she was like tearing up, saying like I just couldn't get to him. Like he just slept in my class, but I really
Oh,
like
I
wanted him to
remember
do
which
good.
teacher this
I was like, damn,
was.
that kind of hurt. Like that kind of hit me. I was like, damn, I was a shithead.
Open on
No.
Hinks in my fucking dress uniform. And be like, hey,
She
Hinks, I'm
School's
she
closed
really
by then,
did
Reid.
try her hardest. Like
badly.
she got her message got through to me at the end. Like I
Not to
paid
me.
attention. I
didn't.
gave her the respect she deserved because she started respecting me. You know?
Yeah, you know, respect is a two-way street.
Two-way
so.
street. Shut up. Oh
Shut
my
the
god, that
fuck
was a
up.
meme with
No,
John.
it ain't.
that
Hopefully- I
meme
hope
was
fucking-
so good.
I hope fucking His Highness himself is here. Fucking the
No,
king.
so like, I don't
What's up,
I don't think he is.
Pictures?
What was that with Brigman too? Was that with
Uh,
Brigman?
yeah. So just for a like backstory on this whole ordeal, me and Jordan and a few other goons were sleeping in the back of calculus class, and you know we were talking a little bit. We weren't being too loud, and we were actually like doing a little bit of work that day, which is more than what we usually do. Anyway, fast forward to that night, me and Jordan selectively out of the entire group get emails to our parents telling us if we don't reform and behave, we're going to get dropped from the course and kicked out of the class.
High school,
And-
by the way.
It felt like an empty threat at the time, and I thought it was hilarious, but my parents didn't find it funny. I can tell you that much. And I can tell you, Jordan's parents
Lisa.
did not did not think that was very funny as well. Jordan, share.
So I walk home. I didn't know she emailed my parents, and I walk home to John and Amy. We call him Big Dick John because he gets really scary. So I get home and they, call me in. Like this is like after like I got home, so it was like 9 o'clock because I worked at Fazoli's. So like I got home at like 9 or 10. Because like to preface, I got to work at like 5:45, but just before I left, they're like, we need to talk once you get home from work.
Oh.
And it was not like a good we need to talk, about Christmas presents. No. This is not the good talk. So I was like the whole 5-hour shift or whatever, I was like, what are they gonna say? Like what the fuck? What are they gonna say? I get home, called into their room, and they just say, so why did Miss Brigman email us? It's like, what? I don't know why. And then she read me the email about me being very disruptive in her class and being very rude to her and disrespecting her. I was like, what? Like we were in a group, we were actually doing work, we were maybe talking a little, and it just kind of derailed because John kind of derailed with it, and I derailed with it, and it got to the point where I was like, like, why should I like respect her if she doesn't respect me? I was like, respect is a two-way street. And then John reverse Uno card +4 +4 +4 skip Uno
Pick up the
wins the
whole
game.
deck.
Yeah, he was like, I said respect is a two-way street. He said, shut the fuck up. No, it ain't. And I was like, oh.
I
He said,
like
you're gonna.
fucking high school.
He
You read that
literally
off,
said.
wasn't it?
He literally said you're gonna write her a full like email apology, and you're gonna be great in her class. Or I'm like, he said some things. If I wasn't gonna be good in
he
your
said some
class.
things that are not appropriate for the stream.
Yeah.
You know what? That was one of my proudest moments in my life, though, because I was able to talk to my parents, right? And like speech 100, I got them to switch to my side. And then my mom actually sent an email later that night to Brigman, and she was pissed
Oh.
because I mentioned the fact that she singled out just me and Jordan out of this entire
I
group of fucking
tried.
boys. There was 6 of us, right? And she only chose the 2 of us, so like
Right.
she was out to get us at that point. My mom was fucking she was like, I talked to Jack. He doesn't seem to be on the same wavelength as you.
Oh.
We'll see how this will change in the future, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I want to see Hinks
yeah.
too.
No, I
Too
do
bad.
too. He probably doesn't want to see me, but
I'm down to roll up on Loudsey, dude, just for the
I
shits
wanna
and
Me
roll, I
too.
wanna
giggles.
roll up on fucking Hinks and like.
No, yeah, Reid needs to roll up with his Navy
Loudsey,
shit on, but like
Brigman,
he's not.
wanna see
his school's out
Tinsley.
by then.
Yeah,
Because
that
Tinsley
sucks.
called me
Wait,
a waste
hold
of
on, Reid.
space. So I
What
wanna
what
go-
time do you get back on Friday? Because they still have school on that Friday.
Yeah, it's
shit,
like
I get-
10:30, like 11:30 or something.
I get back at
Yo.
7:45 in the morning.
We can go. We
Yeah.
can go to East.
We
Really
should
allow-
all roll up at East as like guests and just like storm
Yeah,
the
we-
room, like
should
Loudsey's
we?
room or
No,
something.
We should.
Why
They
can't
even
we
allow
do
us
man.
in. It's the
No, they're
question.
all
Let's do it.
it's all
Yeah, what do we
finals. There's
say?
no
Like, we're
point.
just,
There's no
like,
point.
walking
It's
in?
all finals.
That's
It's
true.
all finals. They're
We
gonna
can
get
do it.
pissed.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's all
Why
finals.
don't you
Oh,
call
fuck.
up East and be like, hey? Can we fucking?
I mean,
Hey.
Hey, hi.
I'm sure they let me in, not you
I,
assholes.
I would
Yeah.
be down to go.
what do you- Yeah, like, what do you say,
after
Derek?
break? I got
Hold
suspended
up.
for a couple
I had
days for,
suspended for a kid
for a
taking a Rice
dumbass
Krispie treat
kid
or
punching
taking-
me in the face.
Oh, shut the
Vice
fuck
versa.
Alright, we need to
up.
get
Shut the
Lensman
fuck
pictures on
up.
the.
Wait, Lensman,
Oh, is this?
you got suspended for punching a kid?
No, he
Or
got.
you got punched and you got suspended.
Oh,
but I
okay.
knocked him out.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey,
There's
A1
the
for
full
the
story.
homies.
That's a
what
dub.
Yeah,
I'm
there's no
talking
such
about.
thing as
Alright,
self-defense
we're
in
bringing-
school. They'll get you.
We're bringing
That's
Lensman on the
facts.
podcast.
What if I want to fucking call up East and be like, hey, can I come see my teachers after I fucking get on leave for the from the United States Navy?
Yeah, Derek, I like that idea. We
Yeah, we
roll
could
up at
just go in when it ends.
2:25.
Oh, it's a half day.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Well, it's less than half. They get out at like 10:30 or some shit.
Well, not
for
like this whole
finals.
week. Like Jack, like this whole week. Oh, I
Well,
work
we're
at
just saying for
Reid.
Reid come back with us.
For Reid, yeah.
Because
Oh,
Reid wants to
okay.
roll up in his Navy bullshit.
Oh, just to flex. Mad
To get the
respect.
respect he
and to
deserves.
get-
See, the thing
Alright.
is, I always made fun of the people that came back to school just to sit
But now
there.
Yeah,
we're
me
down.
too.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
I
but,
used to
like,
make
lol.
fun of people like
So
that.
We
Let us
wouldn't
in,
be
let us
sitting
visit.
there.
I
We'd
just
be
want to go back to
fucking-
see Hingst.
Yeah, I just want to see Hinks.
I would be clowning on teachers like,
See,
Brakeman,
I
look at me
never-
now,
fucking-
bitch. I'm here.
Calc
I'm
2.
here.
Yeah,
I am
no.
back.
Fuck, what was his
See, I
name?
never.
Coach
Coach Warren.
Secret? And I want to see the other
Oh, I
coach.
want to see Coach Horny so
I
bad,
want to
dude.
see Coach Warren. That's
I
the only
love
teacher
Coach
that
Warren and I
matters.
fucking
I'm
mean.
like,
Wait, can we
Coach
buy
Who's
him
the
a
other
Warren.
pog
bouquet of
champ? Who's the fucking pog
flowers?
champ? Coach.
I love.
Guys,
I
my
love
PE class-
Loudsey.
my
Lousey's a
PE
good meme
class
with
gave
me.
Coach
and-
Horn a gift basket.
Yeah, I'm down. Just
No,
let
like
you mail
our
it to
PE
his
class
address.
did give him a gift basket.
Oh,
Like we got him candy. Aiden got him a toilet plunger,
Wait.
flip flops. Another kid gave him a bonnet hat. Another kid
Yeah.
gave him sunglasses.
Yeah,
Reid,
I
what
think
we
it's
need to
bad.
give
I gave
Hinks
him
is
a
an
new
AC
whistle.
unit.
They're not just gonna let us into the school, right? Like,
Yeah,
or
they
will
will.
they?
If we're guests,
Yeah.
we just say we're FCE alumni.
Yeah.
oh shit! All right, boys. I'm gonna mess up the stream. I gotta go.
All right.
Oh.
About that time.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
We had a teacher arrested and we had a like an assistant coach arrested. Both of them
Yeah.
in prison.
was
Lensman,
the meme.
we've got some teacher
Everyone
stories. Those
salute.
were in the past
Everyone
episodes.
Yeah,
So
I
salute.
think we're gonna salute it off
Gamers,
now. Actually,
Reid,
Oh,
I will
no.
see you this Friday.
make
I miss.
think we're
I
don't
all
miss
gonna
salute without a
salute
cover.
off.
Don't salute without a cover. Don't salute without a
covers
cover.
on. Covers on. Fidget
To our
spinners on.
loyal